These mistakes will literally ruin your gameplay in Blade & Soul Heroes from the very beginning. They will lead to an entire chain of wrong decisions, slowing down your progress drastically. But you can easily avoid them right now by taking just a few simple steps. By the end of this video, you will have a strong beginner team and progress in the game twice as fast. So, most players make a wrong decision right at the beginning. When you start the game and pick a random starting hero, that's your first mistake. You should pick exactly Seihua, and here's why. In this game, you will have world bosses, guild bosses, solo bosses, group bosses, many bosses. Burn Dot is very useful for dealing damage to any of those bosses, and Seihua applies 2 of them at once. Also, she gives an attack speed and skill damage buff to your team in action mode. This is important because you can get a top-ranged heroine for free right now, and the element of that heroine is also fire. You wonder why it matters, but this is only the first step. Let me put this puzzle together for you. As a bonus, I will show you how to fix this mistake if you already made it. At the very start of the game, you will receive 10k gems as a gift from the developers in-game mail. If you don't spend these gems properly, it will be a crucial mistake. The only right way to spend them is to summon Exalted Heroes. Exalted Heroes are the purple heroes, the best in the game. Their skills are more powerful than the skills of other heroes, and in addition, they have an extra passive leader skill that unlocks after imbuing. You are lucky because you can get 2 Exalted Heroes at once right at the beginning, and here's how. If you open the shop and press Recruit Hero, you will see a limited recruitment event which guarantees you will receive the heroine Poharan after 90 attempts, and you need her badly. Why? Because she has both single-target DPS and high area damage, which makes her a perfect leader for your starting team. This heroine passively buffs herself for attack speed and deals powerful area damage with her Sacred skill. Why does it matter? First of all, dungeons. There you have limited time to kill many mobs, and Poharan fits this perfectly as a leader. You can switch the basic attack of this heroine from single target to area damage, gather enemies together, and multiply them by 0 with massive attacks. And that's not all, because we have one more event, which gives you an Exalted Hero of your choice after 50 recruitment attempts. So if you don't have Seihua yet, here is your chance. But you can boost your team even more. In the beginning, you will get a healer heroine Yuan for free, and you can throw her away. If you use Yuan in action mode, it will be another mistake because her healing sucks. You can get a much better healer with much more useful skills for free. I am talking about Yunma Fei. Instead of raw healing, this heroine gives your leader a buff that recovers HP after each basic attack. And I bet you have already guessed why it's better. Having the attack speed buffs, your Poharan will shoot much faster, recovering her HP with each basic attack. But what's even more important, Yunma Fei reduces the cooldown of the Sacred skill with the longest remaining cooldown by as much as 84%. This means you can use any Sacred skill literally 2 times in a row, which gives you a significant advantage in action mode. Look, if your heroes use their skills faster, you will deal more damage and hold targets under the Burn Dot more effectively. To get Yunma Fei, you only need to keep recruiting heroes in the very same event that grants you Poharan, and most likely you will have her within the first 90 attempts. And now, let me complete your ultimate beginner team. You only need 2 more heroes for this, Sansu and Tae Wong. And guess what? You can easily get them for free as well. These heroes will literally turn your Poharan into a war machine in any action mode. Sansu will massively reduce enemies' defense, and Tae Wong will buff your Poharan for up to 50% attack speed. You got it now, right? Higher DPS, more heal from basic attacks. But what's more important is that both of these heroes have the fire element. And if you wonder why we focus on fire so much, let me explain something to you. You see, mobs and bosses in the game have weaknesses to certain elements. When heroes of the corresponding element use their Sacred skills to deal damage, they fill the weakness gauge of the target. Once the weakness gauge is full, the target will enter the weakness state for 10 seconds and start receiving significantly more damage from any attacks. So if you pick random heroes in your team, it is another big mistake, and here's why. Most likely, they will not complement each other and will not fill the weakness gauge of targets effectively. Look, in this team, we have universal DPS, as many as 3 buffs for attack speed, healing from basic attacks, 3 heroes with Burn Dot, massive defense debuff, and even skill cooldown reduction.
Perfect.
You can obtain Sansu from the very same summoning event that grants you Poharan. To get Tae Wong, you should switch to Type Selection Recruitment and choose Fire. Here's a small trick that will save you gems. Every month you can buy 10 hero recruitment plaques for 400 gems instead of the default 1300, so you will save as many as 900 gems. But do not rush, because there is something you might not know. Did you know that you can use the sacred skills of your team automatically? It might seem insignificant, but if you've been using them manually all the time, it is another big mistake that slows down your progress. Example, you won't be able to do daily requests on full auto because your leader will die without healing. Fix it right now. All you need to do is just drag the avatar of your hero down to enable auto use of skills. But do not enable everything. Poharan skill has quite a long cast time, so it's better not to use it without reason, stacking attack speed buffs instead. Truly a war machine, right? And still, you have something to fix, because most likely you develop your clan wrongly. Right now, I will show you the fastest possible way to get stronger. Obviously, I'm talking about leveling up your characters because nothing else gives a more significant boost to their power. But there is a problem: how to get a lot of elixirs in the shortest time. The best mode for farming them is not boring requests or regional goals, but mind training. You should push it hard as soon as it's unlocked for you, and here's why. The farther you go in the challenge mode, the more elixirs you will be able to get and the better their quality will be. Upon completing every chapter, you will unlock stronger bosses in the infinite mode, and this will also bring you quite a lot of elixirs. But the sweetest part, any victory in mind training increases your clan fame, and this boosts your power even more. The thing is, every new level of clan fame gives you a certain number of clan star points. You can spend them in the clan astral map on unlocking nodes of the constellations, improving the stats of all your heroes at the same time. And now, let me reveal the worst mistake you can make. This mistake slows down your progress the most, and this is getting stuck in the early chapters of the campaign. There is a certain cast of players who prefer to fully complete everything that's unlocked for them, and only after this move to the next story quest. Don't play like this, not in this game. The thing is, literally every activity has daily limits which cannot be recovered. If you skip a day, you lose a significant piece of your progress. And guess what? All of the activities unlock upon completing certain chapters of the campaign. So instead of completing region goals, chronicles, and other similar stuff, you should push the main story hard. You will be able to fight guild bosses, farm dungeons, challenge other players, craft better equipment, and even passively get rewards from explorations. I agree these tips are very basic, but I hope I managed to teach you something new. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful and subscribe to the channel for more content about the game. As always, thank you for watching, and bye.
Subscribe.
But will you make more videos?
Subscribe.